Today we're embarking on an epic adventure through Sichuan Province, China. We're exploring landscapes so surreal, they look straight out of a movie. Crystal clear lakes, ancient cliff-carved statues, and sacred mountains. This isn't just sightseeing. It's a challenge to find the most mind-blowing nature on the planet. We'll hike sacred peaks, walk beside glaciers, and visit a 2200-year-old engineering marvel that still works today. I've saved my personal favorite for last, so stick around. You won't want to miss it. Let's dive in. Our journey begins at Jiuzhaigou Valley, a place so stunning it almost feels unreal, as if you've stepped straight into a living painting. Nestled deep within the mountains of northern Sichuan, this UNESCO World Heritage Site is a natural wonder that has to be seen to be believed. The water here is legendary, shimmering in every imaginable shade of blue and green, so pure and transparent that you can gaze down and see ancient tree trunks lying undisturbed on the lakebed, preserved for centuries beneath the surface. It's like peering into a window to another world. All around, dozens of waterfalls thunder through the valley, their powerful roar echoing off the limestone terraces. Each cascade is unique, some tumbling gently, others plunging dramatically, creating a symphony of sound and motion that fills the air. As we wander along winding wooden boardwalks, we're surrounded by forests ablaze with the fiery reds, golds, and oranges of autumn. The trees seem to set the entire landscape alight, and every color is perfectly mirrored in the still, glassy lakes, doubling the beauty all around us. Then there's Five Flower Lake, a true masterpiece of nature. Its waters are a patchwork of yellow, emerald green, and deep sapphire blue, with fallen tree trunks crisscrossing below the surface like an intricate work of art. It's no wonder this spot is one of the valley's most photographed. According to local legend, a goddess once dropped her magic mirror here, shattering it into 108 sparkling lakes. Standing here in the early morning mist, with magical light dancing across the water, it's easy to believe in such stories. The whole place feels enchanted. Pearl Shoal Waterfall is a sight to behold, a wide, thundering curtain of water that stretches across the landscape. When the sunlight hits the falling droplets, they glitter like thousands of tiny pearls, creating a mesmerizing, ever-changing display. Around every bend, a new breathtaking view awaits. Nuorilang Waterfall, the widest in the valley, is a massive wall of water that you can hear and feel long before you see it. The sheer scale and power of it is awe-inspiring. Jiuzhaigou isn't just a place you visit, it's an experience that imprints itself on your memory. The sights, the sounds, the crisp mountain air, and the sense of wonder all combine to create something truly unforgettable. If you ever have the chance, you owe it to yourself to see Jiuzhaigou with your own eyes. No photo or video can truly capture the magic of being here in person, and this is just the beginning. Sichuan is filled with even more wonders waiting to be discovered. Our adventure is only getting started. Next, we're climbing Mount Emei, one of China's 4 sacred Buddhist mountains. Rising majestically from the Sichuan Basin, Mount Emei is not just a natural wonder, but a spiritual beacon that has inspired countless pilgrims, poets, and adventurers for over 2,000 years. The air is thick with incense and history. This is a pilgrimage site that's drawn travelers for centuries. Every step here feels like walking through a living tapestry of devotion, where the scent of burning incense mingles with the soft chanting of monks and the quiet prayers of visitors. We're hiking up thousands of mossy stone steps, through ancient forests where sunlight barely breaks through. The path winds endlessly upward, shaded by towering trees that have stood watch for generations, their roots gripping the earth like the hands of time itself. Along the way, we meet the mountain's notorious Tibetan macaques, bold, clever, and always on the lookout for snacks. These mischievous monkeys are both a delight and a challenge, sometimes snatching food from unsuspecting hikers, but always adding a sense of wild unpredictability to the journey. Ancient monasteries cling to the cliffs. Wanyan Temple, with its massive bodhisattva statue, radiates peace. The temple's golden roofs glint in the filtered sunlight, and the air hums with the sound of distant bells and whispered prayers, inviting visitors to pause and reflect. The ultimate goal, the golden summit, over 10,000 feet up. The climb is steep and demanding, but every step brings us closer to the legendary peak, where the world seems to fall away beneath your feet. Breaking through the tree line, we're above the clouds. an endless white sea with mountain peaks like islands. The sensation is otherworldly, as if you've stepped into a dreamscape where earth and sky merge in a dance of mist and light. At the summit stands a colossal golden statue of Samantabhadra, shining in the sun. This awe-inspiring figure, seated atop a majestic white elephant, is a symbol of wisdom and virtue, watching over the mountain and all who make the journey. The view is surreal, halfway between heaven and earth. The horizon stretches endlessly, and for a moment all worries seem to vanish, replaced by a profound sense of peace and wonder. Some visitors witness the rare Buddha's light, a circular rainbow with your shadow at the center. This mystical phenomenon is said to be a blessing, a sign of enlightenment, and those who see it never forget the experience. We didn't see it, but just watching the clouds shift was magical. The ever-changing sky creates a living painting with colors and shapes that transform by the minute, reminding us of nature's endless creativity. The descent reveals hidden waterfalls and quiet groves. Each turn in the path uncovers new surprises: crystal-clear streams, mossy rocks, and the soothing sound of water echoing through the forest, offering moments of tranquility after the climb. Mount Emei is more than a mountain. It's a journey for the soul, challenging and rewarding in equal measure. Every step, every view, every encounter leaves a mark, making this pilgrimage not just a physical adventure, but a deeply personal and spiritual experience that lingers long after you've left its sacred slopes. Today, we've arrived in Leshan, a city in China's Sichuan Province, and it's home to something truly extraordinary: the world's largest stone Buddha. This isn't just a statue, it's a marvel of ancient engineering and spiritual devotion that has stood the test of time. The Leshan Giant Buddha is carved directly into a towering cliff face, gazing serenely over the confluence of three mighty rivers. Standing an astonishing 71 meters tall, it's so massive that just its ear measures 7 meters in length. Imagine standing next to an ear taller than a two-story house. Approaching by boat, the sheer scale of the Buddha is absolutely jaw-dropping. From the water, you can truly appreciate how this colossal figure dominates the landscape, watching over the rivers and the city beyond. Construction began over 1,300 years ago, during the Tang dynasty. It took an incredible 90 years to complete, led by a devoted monk named Haitong. He believed that carving this Buddha would help calm the dangerous, unpredictable waters below, which often threatened passing boats and local communities. Amazingly, the massive amount of stone removed from the cliff actually altered the river's currents, making the waters safer for generations. The Buddha didn't just watch over the rivers, it helped tame them. We climb the narrow, winding staircase carved into the cliff, right beside the Buddha. Up close, the serene expression and intricate details are breathtaking. Every fold of the robe, every curl of hair, was painstakingly carved by hand centuries ago. Standing at the Buddha's enormous feet, you can't help but feel tiny. It's a humbling experience, a powerful reminder of human ambition, faith, and what people can achieve when they work together for a common purpose. What's even more impressive is the hidden drainage system built inside the statue. Ingeniously designed, it channels rainwater away, protecting the Buddha from erosion and damage. This ancient engineering has preserved the statue for over a millennium. The area around the Buddha is just as captivating. Lush parks, ancient temples like Lingyun Temple, and elegant pagodas create a peaceful spiritual atmosphere that invites reflection and exploration. The Leshan Buddha isn't just a monument frozen in time, it's a living story. Visitors from all over the world come here, drawn by its history, ingenuity, and the perseverance of those who built it. Witnessing the Leshan Giant Buddha at sunset, with the rivers flowing below, is unforgettable. It's a must-see, and a powerful reminder of what humanity can accomplish when inspired by faith, vision, and unity. Next up, Huanglong, or Yellow Dragon Valley, famous for its dazzling travertine pools. Over millennia, calcium-rich springs have created terraces that look like a golden dragon winding down the mountain. The pools glow in blues and greens, forming a mosaic that changes with every step along the boardwalk. The hike up passes waterfalls, ancient forests, and ever more spectacular pools. At the top is Wukai Pond, a cluster of nearly 700 pools, each a different shade. The contrast with the snow-capped peaks in the background is stunning. Huanglong is also home to rare wildlife like the golden snub-nosed monkey. We spot a group high in the trees, a magical bonus. The valley's Buddhist temples add a layer of culture and history. Huanglong is less famous than Jiuzhaigou, but every bit as spectacular, a true natural masterpiece. Now, we journey to Daocheng Yading, often called the last pure land on Earth. Remote and pristine, it's dominated by three sacred snow-capped peaks, Chenrezig, Jambayang, and Chanadoria. Local Tibetans believe these mountains are manifestations of bodhisattvas. Our first hike leads to Pearl Lake, a mirror-like emerald pool at the foot of Mount Chenrezig. The next day we tackle the high-altitude trek to Milk Lake and Five Color Lake, both over 4,600 meters up. The landscape is vast, meadows, grazing yaks and streams all dwarfed by towering peaks. Milk Lake glows with milky blue glacial water. Five Color Lake shifts between blue, green and purple. The purity here is unmatched. Clean air, untouched nature and water straight from the mountains. It's physically demanding, but the reward is a connection to nature that's deep and unforgettable. Daocheng Yading isn't just a destination, it's an experience that changes you. Time for something truly epic. Hailuogou Glacier Park, home to one of Asia's lowest altitude glaciers. Here, a massive river of ancient ice flows into lush forest, creating a landscape of wild contrasts. We take a cable car over primeval woods, then hike onto the glacier itself. Thousands of years old, cracked and glowing blue. The Grand Icefall is a wall of ice over 1,000 meters high, constantly rumbling with avalanches. After exploring the glacier, we soak in natural hot springs below, hot water and ice in one place. The park's ancient forest is a biodiversity hotspot, with zones from bamboo to alpine meadows. At sunrise, we witness Rijao Jinshan, Mount Gonga's peak glowing gold in the first light. Hailuogou is a place of extremes, glacier and hot springs, ancient forest and raw power. Walking on a glacier is an experience I'll never forget. Our final stop, Dujiangyan Irrigation System, a 2200-year-old engineering marvel still working today. Built to control the Min River's floods and droughts, it transformed the Chengdu Plain into China's land of abundance. Instead of a dam, Liebing designed a system that works with nature. The Fishmouth Levee splits the river, the Flying Sand Weir manages floods and silt, and the Bottleneck Channel controls flow. It's self-cleaning, brilliantly efficient, and still irrigates thousands of square kilometers. Walking the site, you see ancient ingenuity in action, bridges, rushing water, and a landscape shaped by wisdom. Dujiangyan is my personal favorite hidden gem, a living monument to human creativity and harmony with nature. That's a wrap on our Sichuan adventure. Crystal Lake's sacred mountains, the world's biggest Buddha Dragon Valley's glaciers, and ancient engineering. I'm exhausted, but amazed by the beauty and diversity we've seen. I hope you enjoyed the journey. Let me know in the comments where I should explore next. Like and subscribe if you want more epic adventures. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.